Hey everyone, so I'm really excited to share with you my Beachbody coaching story and how it kind of came to be. So I have three kids. I have an 8-year-old girl, a 6-year-old girl, and then he's almost one now. So he's 11 months. And so I had a really rough pregnancy with my first. I was really sick. And that was in 2007. And then in 2008, pretty close, they're 20 months apart or 21 months apart. For my second pregnancy, I was put on bed rest at 20 weeks. I was super sick. I was leaking fluid, and it was just a really, really stressful pregnancy. And it was hard on my body because I hadn't fully recovered from my first pregnancy. And so anyways, I was put on bed rest, which was so awful. And I remember laying there thinking, I wish I could do yoga. I wish I could do this and that. Because I've been a personal trainer. I trained at 24 Hour Fitness. But I've been in the fitness industry for like 17 years, I think it is. So anyways, it's been a long time. And to not be able to move or anything was really hard on me. And I gained a lot of weight, and my body didn't work the way that I wish that it could have, or that I wanted it to. So anyways, once I went to have Samara, my 6-year-old, I had to get readmitted to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. They thought I was going into heart failure. It was so awful. And finally, they found out that it was postpartum preeclampsia, which is very rare. Usually, if you have preeclampsia, it goes away once you give birth. And they had to do so many tests on me. I mean, I had EKGs, and I mean, it was a long process. And I remember being really scared and laughing a lot, because that is my go-to mechanism for coping, is laughing. And I'm so grateful that I had my husband, Kelly. He is incredible, and that just everything that he did for me during that time, I just am so grateful that I had such wonderful support, and not just from him, from my family and friends and just everyone. It was really awesome. But because of all that stress, it kind of triggered this depression, which runs in my family. And I had such a hard time. When I was in the after I got readmitted, this kind of tells you how sick I was. They put me on diuretics finally, and within 2 days, I lost 30 pounds of water. And I mean, that's just incredible. I remember my hand was huge, and then all of a sudden the hospital band would just slip off my wrist. So that kind of tells you how bad it was. Anyways, so for 5 years, I fluctuated with my weight. It was up and down and up and down. And a lot of it was because mentally, it was just so hard on me. I couldn't do the things that I used to be able to do. I just struggled so much with my weight and my self-image and my confidence. And I really suffered from the depression, and it took a long time for me to get out of that. And in 2013, I made the choice. It was on New Year's, and I was like, that is it. I'm going to go 1 week without sugar because I had been really sick again. And I said, that's it. I'm going 1 week without sugar. And I made it. And I remember having headaches and things like that where I just was like, okay, I've just got to push past this because I know it's just my body is cleansing itself. And I knew that I probably would have headaches. But anyways, I'm like, okay, I made it a week. I'm going 2 weeks. I'm going to do this. And I made it 2 weeks. And then I'm like, oh, I've totally got this. I'm going to go 1 month without having desserts, without having treats and stuff. And anyways, I just kept doing it. And it was awesome. I went that whole year without having treats. And I remember I thought, okay, I'm going to totally just drop weight because of this. And I didn't. My body it has a way of holding on to everything. And it took, I think it was in June, so it was 6 months. And finally, I just started dropping the weight. Like it took that long for my body to say, okay, I believe you. I believe that you aren't going to eat sugar. I believe that you're really in this. So, 6 months, no sugar. I finally dropped, I think I dropped 3 pant sizes within a month or a month and a half. And I was feeling amazing. I went from a size 14/16 to, I got down to a size 8. I actually got down to below the weight of when we got married. So it was awesome. And I was like 150 and I got down to like 147, which was so awesome. And so it was great for me. But then in December, it was probably December, January, but of 2013, I got pregnant again. And this was a shock because, number one, I was scared to death because I was pregnant and because of my past. But I also had hope because I never thought that I'd be able to have any more kids. And so being as healthy as I was at that point, I was really excited to have a healthy pregnancy, and I was very optimistic about it. I went to, I kept teaching, I was teaching aerobics classes, and I kept teaching them, and it was super, super fun. But then I hit a point in my pregnancy where every time I exercised, I'd have contractions, and I never had contractions with my girls. So this was a new thing. And anyways, it was really hard on me again because I had lost all the weight and now it's all coming back. And I was so grateful to be pregnant and to be able to have a kid. But it was still hard because of how hard or how far I had already come. And before, actually, I think I was pregnant, but I didn't know I was pregnant. I actually met this lady and at Disneyland. It was so cool. I think it was like totally meant to be. But anyways, she told me she was a Beachbody Coach. And I was like, that is awesome. I love Beachbody because I had done Insanity and P90X and Turbo Jam and all of those things. And she was like, well, you would be awesome because you already know fitness and this and that. And I was asking her about running because she ran the Disney marathons and stuff. And I have thought, I've always wanted to do that. So that's still on my bucket list. But anyways, it was super awesome that I met her. And then when I got pregnant, I was like, there's no way I can jump into this right now because I have no idea if will be able to drink the Shakeology because I get so sick. And I knew that I needed to just wait. Well, after I had Eli, my sister actually, and it was about a month after I had him, my sister Audrey was like, so I just signed up and I became a Beachbody coach. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, I have wanted to do that. And, I've just been waiting because I've been so sick. And so it was really cool. I'm like, that's it. I'm in. I am so in. And so I jumped in right away. It was like a week after she signed up. And I was like, this is it. I'm going to do this because I want to get healthy. And so originally I started coaching for me. I wanted to have something that was just for me. I wanted to have the drink, the Shakeology, because I knew that my body needed it. That was it. I have tried other shakes. I've been in the fitness industry for so long, and I used to drink muscle milk, and I used to drink all sorts of the different protein drinks, and I did isogenics for a while, and then my body it wasn't enough. I needed more nutrients. Well, Shakeology, it was like a game changer. It has made me feel so healthy, curbed my cravings, increased my energy, helped with my weight loss. It's just been awesome. And I started Shakeology and I started T25 with my husband. And we had so much fun working out together. And it was awesome because he always would go running like in the mornings without me. I'm definitely not a morning person, but he kind of did that. And when we were able to do that together, it made me so happy because I loved being able to share that with him. And so it just made me more excited to do it. Well, as I was still recovering from having a baby and just the surgery, because I have to have C-sections, I had a hard time with my back and stuff. So I had to really ease up on my workouts, and it was frustrating, but I didn't give up. I didn't stop. I knew that I had to keep going. And so I started doing PIO with T25, which is all low impact. And it really just helped knowing that I had so many different options. And as hard as, because I've been in gyms and I've worked out in gyms, and I have always loved going to the gym, and I still would love to go to a gym, but I push play every day and it gives me more motivation than I've ever had. And just being able to do this for me, but also because of running these challenge groups and actually coaching other people, I feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do this because they're expecting me to show up. And that's amazing. It's an amazing feeling because I know that they're wanting to see what's going on, and they're wanting to have that motivation, like, come on, I can do it. I didn't want to do this today, but I knew that you guys were doing it too, so I'm going to do it. And it's just so much fun. And it's so positive. Everything in this business is so positive. It's giving me, it's completely changed my mindset. It's given me a more positive attitude. My husband told me that I am a different person. I am such an introvert, and I'm a homebody, and I love just being home. And I've just kind of come out of this shell, and I'm able to talk to people and engage in people, and it's so awesome. I can feel myself growing and learning and loving myself and feeling more confident. And I feel so awesome because I'm so confident in these products that are amazing. I have seen the benefits of them working on me, and I've seen them on other people. And it's awesome. I think Audrey said that, she mentioned that nobody has ever returned Shakeology. Nobody has ever returned any of the programs. Even though they have that 100% guarantee, they are quality products, and it's just incredible how you will feel when you experience this for yourself. And anyways, it just makes me so excited, and I just want to share this with the world because it's incredible. And being able to go to Summit, it's like kind of this it's a coaching conference. Anyways, I got to go with my sister, that we get to do this together, and we went to Nashville, and it was so much fun. And these are experiences that I would have had I not jumped into this and just said, that's it. I am all in. I am doing this, and I'm doing this for me so that I can have something for me. Because it's so hard being a mom. You're always focused on your child's needs or your husband's needs, and cleaning the house and making sure that everyone's taken care of. And you just kind of lose sight in what you need and what you need to be taken care of as well. And that's what Beachbody is doing for me. I feel like I'm taking care of me. And by taking care of me, it's making my family happier. It's making me happier so that I can teach my kids and be with them and play with them, because I have energy to do that. And it's incredible. And so that is my story for now. Kind of long, I'm sorry, but I hope something in that rang true to you, and that you can start your own journey and just live life by design. And it's incredible. I know that this company and the products in it can help everyone. And so I will just leave you with that.